Hello, friends. Welcome back to Amanda's Bookish Ventures, and it's April's Book Haul Part 1. And I have 12 books to show you. Some are new releases, which I got majority today. Some is a series I got on a really good deal on Amazon that I've been eyeing, waiting for a quick sale so I can snag them all up. And then some I got throughout. I want to talk about this one because I'm really sad. There's a sticky residue on it that I've been scrubbing at and like scraping at. I'm hoping to get it off. If not, I might just return this copy and get a new one as a replacement copy because why should I suffer a book that's gonna damage other books? I think if I can get it where it's not sticky, I'll just keep it because I've wanted this book for a long time. I was gonna buy it for Kindle on my Kindle. They didn't have a Kindle copy. They're republishing the covers. So I would like to keep it because I've been wanting it for a long time. So we have The Queen Elefthera by Effie Calvin, Princess Isolfa of Rodna and the Crown Prince of Albanine of Ilfna have been betrothed since they were children. Through the great distance between their kingdoms, me and the two have never met. Upon coming of age, Esfand makes the long journey to Elfham for her wedding, only to learn Elfham was recently killed in a tragic accident. With the dragons threatening to overrun the kingdom, Elfham is desperate for an alliance with Rhoda. As a result, Aslan is offered a new betrothal to Album's younger sister, the new crown princess Adelaide. But Adelaide is irresponsible and wild and has no plans of taking the throne, leaving Aslan with more to battle than fire breathing dragons. I really do want to keep it as long as it's not sticky. I think I can put up with like a little rough texture. They haven't rebranded the other books in the series with new covers, so if I do love it, I don't know how long would I want to wait the rest of the series to have matching covers because I waited so long, but I'm excited to get on that. I do have a sequel and I'm a little mad about the sequel. I bought the first book, a backlisted book because I love the cover for Kindle for a hardback. They rebranded the the covers, so only the paperback editions for the sequel have the same covers. So my plan is I did get that hardback on Prime Day and I only spent $4 on it because I had a little bit if I do love the book and I love the second book, I will repurchase the paperback and unhaul my hard copy, but I'm so excited to finally read it. So there is a sequel. I have Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid. At this point, I think I own every book by Ava Reid available. Have I read any? No. And the paperback has sprayed edges, but I got this on sale. And it's not like a design sprayed edge, it's just like a painted sprayed edge. So I got this for $5 on a sale for Amazon, so I'm happy I was waiting. I do love the hardback though. The naked hardback is like bright pink and it looks so good. The lady knows the stories, how her eyes induce madness in men. The lady knows she will be wed to the Scottish brute who does not leave his warrior ways behind when he comes to the marriage bed. The lady knows his hostile, suspicious court will be a game of strategy, requiring her wiles and hidden witchcraft to survive. But the lady does not know her husband has occult senses of his own. She does not know that prophecy girds him like armor. She does not know that her magic is greater and more dangerous, and that it will threaten the order of the world. She does not know it yet, but she will. So it's very whimsical. The reason why I'm so drawn to her books, they sound so good. So I need to read one of her books. I do plan on reading one of her books in March, and not in March, in April, and it is currently April. It's on my TBR, so I'm planning to get it read. But that one sounds really good. This one just came out today. This looks so good. And this sounds so good. I want to read this so badly. We have The Wicked Sea by Jordan Stephanie Gray. A bargain sealed in blood, a desire forged in hate. Look at that. I could do that all day. Beneath the sea, a heart beckons. Those end pages. Mermaid Zephira of the Silas dreams of freedom. On the run from a dangerous sorcerer after years of torment, she shedded her tail and grew legs, and hid on land in the marrow-loathing kingdom of Mortia. She survives by stealing and bartering on the dirty streets, until she's arrested and sentenced to death by the brutal warlock Arryn Stone. Arryn is as beautiful as he is cold and deadly, interested solely in executing the marrow he views as evil. He grew as strong as any warlock might, but at great personal cost. Can he be remedied only by the heart of the god of death, lost to a fabled kingdom somewhere in the ocean's treacherous depths? Despite his contempt, Aaron offers Zephira a deal she can't refuse. Help him find the mystical heart, and he will spare her life. With her life at stake, Zephira agrees, entangling their souls and forbidden desires in a magical bargain. But Zephira's past is catching up to her, and the enemy she fled seeks vengeance. If Zephira and Aaron can't learn to fight together and trust each other, a fate worse than death awaits them. So the end pages, and then this is really pretty. Me trying not to destroy my book, but trying to put the hard cover back on. I'm gonna just put it back on when I'm not filming, because I'm actually petrified to destroy that book. It is so pretty. I am so excited. I love the Twisted Tales. And I didn't. I mean, Up's not my favorite movie. It's really sad. What if Ellie was who went up to Paradise Falls? Adventure is out there. Why is that on my book? Why? I'm gonna see if I can get that off. If not, I'll just stack it so I never see that little slip destroying my cover. What if it was Ellie who went up to Paradise Falls? 16-year-old Ellie McGill is fed up. Sure, for some, life in a small town in America is idyllic with nothing but picket fences and USO dances and holiday parades, but Ellie is always imagining towering mountains and tangled jungles, and most of all, traveling to the incredible South American landmark, Par- Paradise Falls. Ellie thought these dreams made her strange until her best friend, Carl, when he prominently broke his arm in her clubhouse. He's Ellie's closest confidant, and also the only one able to talk her off the ledge. But things between them seem weird lately as Ellie grows increasingly frustrated with his quiet ways of doing things. And is it just her, or are these new feelings bubbling up between them? Then Ellie begins her dream internship at the local zoo, whose flashy millionaire owner organizes an expedition to the Paradise Falls to collect a new species. The star newcomer, a bird given to him by Charles Muntz himself, doesn't adjust well to its new home, and Ellie is put in charge of its seemingly hopeless recovery. Carl advises Ellie to lay low, not to make waves. But that's not something Ellie has ever been good at, and when an opportunity comes for a minute emergency rescues mission, she decides to take it. With Will Ellie's impulsiveness finally get the better of her, and she could get the adventure she's always wanted, but at what cost? I'm really mad about that. Like, why? It just came out today. Why is this on here? They should have not have bought it off Amazon. The sequel I have been waiting for over a year, since last April. We have Bloodsinger by Juliet Cross, Sprayed Edges. I think because it talks about the other sister, I'm okay. Because it's a different couple in the series. I think I'm okay with reading it. Leela by Heart's village was invaded on her wedding night, her betrothed murdered right in front of her. While her sisters were either dragged away or escaped, Layla was sold to the Valaris, a consul of Rome. When she tried to kill Valaris her first night as his slave, her Bloodsinger gift manifested, and she was punished for it. Now she's paraded in front of the other senators for their amusement. But Tarjan Tobias, the newly elected tribune to the Senate, is difficult. He has no love for the brutality around him. When he frees Layla from enslavement and hides her, Layla is set on a path of vengeance, and using her gift puts her in more danger than ever. Now trapped inside the walls of Rome while death riders circle the skies, how can she possibly trust a Roman dragon? Especially when it's clear Tarjan has ultimate ulterior schemes of his own. As her powers grow strong, danger draws close, and Layla realizes it isn't just her life at stake, but also her heart. I loved the first book. I love mythology and the way Medusa's lore in the first book was brought up between this. I cannot wait. I'm actually planning to start it right after I'm done with this video. I cannot wait. It was on the first book in the series was one of my top books of last year. Cannot wait to read it, and I have a name for the last book in the series, I believe. So I'm very excited for that. This is a direct sequel, Rights of Starling by Debbie Perry. So I just will show the cover, the sprayed edges. Now we need to talk about the series that I've had my eye on. I'm very excited for it, but there's a lot of drama surrounding this series. Well, another series. So we have The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard and Powerless by Lauren. I can't on the top of my head. Victoria Aveyard is claiming that she stole her series. She just stole all of it. So I want to go back, and I've never read this series. So I want to read all of it, and then I'll probably see if I can get Powerless off of Libby and see if it's like a direct. I'm very curious to see if it is. I might download both and read them both at once and see. I really think she is talking the truth, but I could be wrong. I want to support authors, so I'm hoping I hope it's not true. I hope that author did not just rip off her entire series that she worked so hard on. That's devastating, especially in these times when anything can get ripped off. But so I have Red Queen. Oh, I should read the description of that. Maro's bar Mara's Barrow's world is divided by blood. Those with red and those with silver. Mare and her family are lowly reds destined to serve the silver elite, whose supernatural abilities nearly near make them nearly gods. When Mare accidentally discovers a power of her own she didn't know she had, the Silver King is forced to hide the impossibility of her power and pretend she's a long lost silver princess betrothed to one of his sons. Soon, Mare is drawn to the silver world, where loyalty and desire can tear you apart, and the only certainty is betrayal. And before long, her actions put into motion a deadly and violent dance, pitting prince against prince and Mare against her own heart. So I have the first book, and the really cool thing is why I waited for them to go on sale, so I can get all the matching series with the new sprayed editions, which got re-released. So we have this, and they all have like red mixed with silver blood. That's book one, book two, book three, book four, and then this is a Red Queen collection. We have the Broken Throne. So I know there is novellas that go before the series, but I'm wondering if they're in this bind up as well, or if this is new novellas to read. So I'm gonna see if I can get the novellas intermixed off of Libby to read, but I'm actually really excited. The sprayed edges make the pattern, like I said, where hold on, I'll hold them up, but you won't be able to hear me. So it has the blood pattern plus this floral design that kind of ends up on the bottom that's kind of all connected. It's really pretty. I wish they released hardbacks of this, but I'll take paperbacks like this. So that's 12 books, and it's only April 7th, so we'll see how many more I collect at the end of the month. I'm hoping for only a 3-part book haul. I hope I never have to film a 4-part book haul. I thought I was going to have to for my birthday, and I didn't film the third part of it, but so far April's doing good with releases and some book sales. So I will see you on whatever comes next. If you've read Red Queen, should I just binge it? I'm tempted to binge it in the month of May. It might be in my TBR video, which I'm filming this before that one if I film one at all. If you've read anything, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which one should I start first? For Red Queen, if you think it's too I'm Powerless, if you think it's a ripoff, let me know, because I'll just read Red Queen. I won't go read Powerless, but if it's not, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Bye for now.